my friends, this is Kristin. Today I'm going to be leading you through a really basic cool-down stretch that you can use after a workout or even just after a long day. It's really important after any kind of activity to make sure that you take care of yourself, and stretch down, cool down is a great way to take care of yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to start with some very basic head and neck stretches. We're going to start tilting our head over to the left, and breathing over to the right. Ooh, I felt that, and that felt good. Over to the left, and to the right. And now go ahead and look over to your left and to your right, over to your left, and your right again. Let's go one more time, making sure this time that we're not turning the torso, we're just, for right now, rotating the neck. And coming back, we're gonna look up, stretching those neck muscles in the front, stretching your throat nice and long. Maybe you've been at a computer all day. It's good to stretch those out if you've been hunched over a desk. And now stretch the back of your neck all the way chin to chest. Inhale up again, stretching all the way back. You don't need to arch your back. We're just elongating the neck and the throat. And back down again, chin to chest. Making as long as possible your neck. And coming back up. And we're going to rotate our shoulders back, getting into the full range of motion here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And exhaling. And going the opposite direction. You can let the rest of your body get into this a little bit. Now we're going to just do some up and down stretches with our shoulders. Up and down, up, down. All the way up to your ears, pulling them down as far as they go. Up and down. Up, breathing in, out, exhaling one more time. Up and down. Very good. Now hands, fingertips just gently resting. We're going to rotate our torso. My teacher used to call this one the washing machine. We're just going to start this direction here, over to our right, just rotating our torso gently back and forth. Washing out all of the stuff you got built up in your body. Not forgetting to breathe, of course. Very good. Now take both arms up. Stretch them as high as you can. Let your shoulders creep up to your ears and drop them. And one more time. Shoulders up to your ears and drop them. And one more time. Scrunch up your face too. Squeeze everything, tense everything, and relax everything all at once. Very good. Now we're going to leave our left arm up, and we're just going to reach that one up over and to the side just a little bit, feeling that nice long stretch in the side body. And breathing here for a moment, really feeling that stretch. And coming back down, letting your right arm up and over, feeling that stretch all the way from your fingertips down to your hips. You can remember that easily because it rhymes. Breathing here may be a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. Let your lungs fill up anyway. Coming back down, and this time we're going to lift our left arm again and pull with our right hand. And go ahead and let your left arm just go limp, letting the hand that's pulling do all of the work. Let the other arm just fall out of its socket, just relaxing. And switch sides. Give it a nice, good pull. Really feel that stretch. And then go ahead and just relax your right arm completely. Just let it fall. If you were to release your left hand, it would fall to the ground completely. And come back down. Good job. Go ahead and shake that out. Let the blood flow return to your shoulders, to your wrists, your forearms, your hands. Go ahead and take your fingers, stretch straight out to the sides. Breathe here, and you should feel a good stretch right here in your wrists and your forearms. Pull those back in and push out again. You should feel something really nice in your wrists. And if you move your fingers around, you'll feel that too. Feel those tendons in your fingers really working out in a way that you don't usually make them. Go ahead and twist back and forth with your wrists. This is great if you have any kind of wrist injury. It's nothing too difficult or intense. It's just a very mild movement, very mild stretch. Good. Go ahead and shake those out one more time. Get the blood flowing. All right, so now that we're warmed up, so now that we're cooled down from the torso up, let's go ahead and do some nice mild stretches for our legs. So we're going to start by crossing our left knee over our right. Just stack those knees right on top of each other. You can stay here if this is enough for you, or if you prefer, you can inhale and exhale for just a little bit of a bend, as much as is comfortable for you. Making sure that your back remains straight and aligned. Our shoulders are not near our knee. Our shoulders are not near our ears. And we're not hunching anything. We're just remaining one nice flat back. You should feel a really good stretch right inside your hip flexor of that top leg. Breathing here for a second and sinking just a little bit lower. Really nice. And come up. As you inhale, go ahead and switch sides. So your right knee is stacked over your left. Inhale here for a second, and when you exhale, go ahead and stretch forward. Breathing here, exhaling as you allow yourself to sink just a little bit deeper. Continuing to breathe in this position, maybe sinking down just a little bit more. Really enjoy that stretch in your hip flexor. Maybe you've been walking a lot today, or maybe you haven't been walking at all. In either case, this is a really nice stretch. Go ahead and come up. I'm going to switch to one of my favorites. So you're going to take your left leg. The other is going to be in front of you in a nice seated position. And with your left, you're going to grab your ankle with that same arm. Go ahead and lift it as high as is comfortable for you, just to about chest level. I know there's an actual name for this position, but I always just think of it as holding your baby. You're just kind of cradling your baby, rocking it back and forth as much as is comfortable, really allowing for a really nice stretch of motion right here in your thighs. Opening all those things up, opening up your hip flexors. If you've been compressing them all day, if you've been sitting at a desk all day, this is a great stretch. And it's not too intense, just nice and gentle. Go ahead and switch. So you're holding your left leg. Go ahead and switch so you're holding your right leg with your right arm now. Bringing it up and cradling it just like a baby and rocking it back and forth. It's kind of an inherently, oddly intimate position, which is good. Sometimes you don't think to care for yourself as much as you might for somebody else. Rocking gently back and forth, maybe pausing at a place where you feel a little bit more pushback, leaning into those spaces. And coming back down. We're going to place both soles of the feet in front of us. Go ahead and lace your fingers together under your knees. And we're going to do a really gentle back stretch. So all you're going to do is do all the things that I've told you not to do in the past, which is bring your shoulders up to your ears, hunch your back. Go ahead and bring the crown of your head as close to your knees as you can, allowing your back to expand and curve. Really pulling against your knees. You should feel a really nice stretch all the way down your back. And coming up, go ahead and look up, arching your back just a little bit. Pulling back against your shoulders. Thinking up and out, and then coming back in. Sort of like a sitting cat-cow. Breathing here in this position one more time. Feeling a stretch all the way from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Inhaling up. Thinking up, thinking out. Pulling your shoulders down actively away from your ears. Away from the crown of your head, which is traveling up. Breathe here. It's not a big arch in your back, just a small one. Just enough to help you stretch away whatever it is that you've been doing today. One more breath, and we're going to come back to a seated position right here. For one of our last stretches, we're going to come into Malasana, which is one of my personal favorites. We're just going to start right here. Bring your feet up underneath you. And we're just going to sit right here in sort of a crouched frog position. Now, if you're comfortable with this, you just want to hang out here, that's great. Some people can hang out here all day. If you want a little bit more of an intensity, go ahead and place your hand on your knee and just give that a little bit of a push, straightening your arm so that you feel a little bit more intensity right in here. And then go ahead and switch. And you should also feel, in addition to your hip flexor, a really nice lengthening in your back. It might be hard to breathe into one lung a little bit more than the other, and that's okay. Try to expand into both as much as you can. Very nice. The last thing we're going to do is come back to a seated position, bringing the soles of the feet together into a butterfly position, wherever's comfortable for you. If you want to be out here, that's great. If you want to be a little closer in, that's great too. If your knees don't want to be flat on the floor, you can apply a little bit of pressure with your hands or with your elbows, but not too much. You don't want to force anything. So wherever you are, take a nice, deep breath. And with a nice, flat, straight back, we're just going to lean forward just a little bit, allowing the back to lengthen. You may hear some pops as things move back into place. And again, we're just straightening everything out, realigning after what I'm sure has been either a really good workout or a really long day. Go ahead and breathe here one more time. And exhaling, bringing yourself a little bit closer to the floor. If you want to, you can bring your elbows in front of you, or even your arms, depending on where you are in your practice today. Breathing wherever you are, comfortably. Take one more breath. Don't forget to smile. Come back up. Still smiling because you took some time for yourself today, which is very commendable. So let's just do a couple more breaths here. You can stay in butterfly if you'd like, or you can stay in seated, whatever's more comfortable for you. Just do a couple more breaths with me here. Inhaling deep into every part of your body and exhaling. Thanking yourself for taking this time to care for your body and your mind after everything they've done for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. It's been an absolute pleasure cooling down with you. If you want to see the rest of this series, you can head over to wellnessplus.tv and start your free 2-week trial. So thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you again. Thank you.
We at Wellness Plus specialize in all things health and wellness, ranging from yoga and fitness to massage and ASMR. Whether you are looking to target specific areas of tension or want to enhance your general self-care routine, we provide the tools you need to feel better, look better, and live better. We have courses for every level, whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro. Our courses provide a wide range in difficulty to accommodate your evolving flow.
Welcome back to Yoga with Jess. We are going to break down some really essential postures.
We are going to rock out with some of the most essential ab exercises that you need to have the abs that you've always dreamed of.
I've blended techniques to help you connect with students, and you can be a rock star teacher.
Wellness Plus is available on your phone, tablet, or TV. Join Wellness Plus today and get your first 7 days free.